Right, but I'm late to so they're probably not gonna get approved tonight.
Right on the river.
Sue will, I'm sure, find a bunch of mistakes
We
about
can
that.
skip the approval.
Yeah, but at least now they're drafted.
Dallas,
Apologies for the lateness on those.
that's Mr. Pizza.
Pardon?
To be read. To be approved.
Is the board ready for me to open the meeting?
I think so. Yeah, I'll
River's up higher than 10 back.
Okay. It is 3 o'clock. I am going to open the meeting. Going to do a roll call. Martha?
Present,
Sue?
here.
Smith is present. Everybody stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm going to open the meeting to the first public input. Anything, Dallas?
I'm just here because the meeting's at 3 o'clock and it wasn't posted for 4:15, so.
You got-
I did have a question though, as I was going through the site.
Yep.
How come I can't pull up the tax map?
Tax map.
Like the actual tax map, like the map of Ossipee with all the plots and the taxes?
The online mapping?
Yeah, it's
It
online.
should work. I used it today in the office.
Yeah, it doesn't come up as just a map, like you have to put in a specific number for whatever lot
Are
you're
you
looking
talking
for.
the GIS service?
I was talking about a map of the lots.
That's the GIS mapping service. So if you go to the town website, on the home page, there's town tax maps, you click
Yep.
that.
Yeah,
The GIS map will open, you gotta put the address in.
right, and then it gives you that specific one.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for a map of all of them.
If you zoom in, it will open up to all of them. Maybe the system was lagging today because of the storm. That, because I was having glitchiness, Avatar wouldn't work.
John, it is working, I have.
Oh, you have it now, okay, because I couldn't get it
No,
earlier.
it's probably the storm.
I don't think you can download like a PDF showing every parcel
No.
in town, though. I don't, I think that's what you're
You're
asking.
saying, well, you're saying all it will do is whatever lot you're looking for.
No, you can
I'm
do
looking for all
you can
of
do a
them.
broad view, you could do a screenshot, you could print the screen of what you're looking at.
But I don't know that what Dallas is asking for, I don't think we have, right? It's a map, like a PDF of the entire town with each property line. Like
No.
we have a hard copy of that in the wall somewhere.
No,
Right,
you'd
you have a
have
hard copy on the wall. but
to,
you
you'd have to
don't
look up
on the
each one
side.
individually if you want
Yeah,
individual
'cause
details.
sometimes you guys go through numbers, and you say lot this,
Yeah.
lot that. I'm trying to place it in my head, and I can't. So, I'd like to, every once in a while, be able to look at a map that says, okay, I know where this lot is now, or that lot number. You know, I know some of them, but I don't know all of them.
Okay,
And that's,
Yep.
oh,
all
that's
right,
all.
anything else? Nothing? Okay, we're gonna move on to the red folder documents, Martha?
I have the Town of Ossipee check voucher totals for week ending December 19th. Total payroll is $62,873.74. General fund is $23,067.04. The county payment was $1,120,248. Water department was $1,210.40, sewer $310. Total fund payments was $1,207,709.18. Make a motion to approve these. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
I have the Selectmen's Electrical Aggregation Committee meeting minutes for December 11th. I make a motion to approve these. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That's it. No. I have a notice of intent to cut wood or timber, map 272, lot 53. Access Road, Brown Ridge Road. The taxes have been paid and there is no cemetery. I make a motion that we approve this intent to cut wood or timber.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I have another intent to cut wood or timber, map 266, lot 7. Access Road, Route 16. The taxes have been paid and there is no cemetery. I make a motion, we approve this intent to cut wood or timber.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I have a water and sewer warrant in the amount of $101.90. I make a motion that we approve this water and sewer warrant.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
What do you got? I have a request for a grant from the police department. It's for the Office of Highway Safety. It is for a 100% reimbursement grant for printers and mobile adapters and a 75% grant for laptop and docking stations. Total amount to be expended is $39,000 through the grant. The match that we have to provide is about $12,000. I make a motion to approve this grant request.
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
While we're on it, do you have a question?
Is it through the police department's budget?
It's for the police department. Yeah, we did it, it was in the budget.
Okay.
I just figured, so we're on
You knew it was coming,
it.
right?
Yeah, I knew it was coming.
All right. Second.
I have a police department holiday pay policy instituted by the Board of Selectmen. It was drafted in conjunction with the police chief and the town administrator. I make a motion to approve this.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
I have a memo from the Board of Selectmen to the Finance Director. Let's see, upon the passing vote of the BOS, as indicated by the signatures below, please transfer $200,000 of paving expenditures from the Highway Contract Services to the FEMA Grant Fund via journal entry. Make a motion to approve this.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
I have a notice of decision from the Zoning Board of Adjustment. It's case number 23-10-V, tax map 31, lot 21. They were granted a variance from a side and rear setback area and Article 8.2 green space. It's on the file if someone wants to review. I have a letter here from the trustee of trust funds requesting the board, us, to appoint an alternate trustee of trust funds for a period of 1 year. Her name is Brenda Golden Housley, Hallisey. Make a motion to approve this appointment for 1 year to the trustee of trust funds.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any old business? Okay, I'm going to address, Mr. Babson came in here last week requesting that the board dig into the Frank S. Lord scholarship application administered through UNH. So we did our due diligence. I have the will in front of me. Nowhere within this will is the town liable or responsible for the administration of this scholarship. And I can read, there's about 4 sentences and I will read it. These are the important sentences here. The beneficiaries of the aforesaid trust shall be chosen and designated in the following manner. I request that the president of the UNH serve annually as a committee of selection or designate some member of the faculty of the institution to serve in his stead. Said committee to meet at such time and place as shall be agreed upon by said president. I request that there be added to this committee each year the executive head of each and every preparatory school, wherever situate, which shall have graduated a boy or girl who was a candidate that year for such selection, or some member of the faculty of such preparatory school. The bottom line is it's administered between UNH and the school system. It has nothing to do with the town. We also have email correspondence from UNH, from Gina. I think her name was Gina. Let me just find that. Yep, Gina, she's in the UNH office that administers these grants. She says, I reviewed the documentation from Frank Lord's estate, and it says the gift from his estate is to the university with nothing about the town or county being involved in the management or oversight selection of the scholarship fund. So I believe this will be a straightforward to restate, but we'll get back to you once I have connected with the council's office. So the next thing is we're waiting for a final letter from the attorney for UNH stating such. But based on this email chain, the will, the town has no liability in the administration of this scholarship. If anybody wants to apply, if you were to search Frank S. Lord Scholarship Fund, UNH, you will find it with a link. There is an application. It's pretty straightforward. Any kid can apply to it, but again, it's administered solely through UNH, not this board. So, I just wanted to put that to rest.
So can I ask?
Sure.
So his claim of preferential treatment for Ossipee students and residents isn't what's written in the will?
It goes beyond Ossipee kids, the will. Some of the things in this will, for example, one of them had that you had to be a Christian and a Protestant. That's been thrown out because the will has a disclaimer in there that if it's not workable, it doesn't apply. So UNH has the right to amend and modify and administer as they see fit, according to the will and legal counsel. So, next thing I'm going to hit real quick is the tax rate. Let's see. So there's been a lot of discussion regarding the valuations and such that have been set forth through this process that we are constitutionally required to adhere to. And I'm just going to reference the Constitution where it started. So in Part 2, Article 6, this was put in June 2nd, 1784. This is what it says. The public charges of government or any part thereof may be raised by taxation upon polls, estates, and other classes of property, including franchises, and property when passing by will or inheritance, and there shall be a valuation of the estates within the state taken once every 5 years at least, and as much oftener, that's what it says, as the general court shall order. And then there was another one put in, same thing, Part 2, Article 5B, power to provide for tax valuations based on use. The general court, which is the State House, may provide for the assessment of any class of real estate at valuations based upon the current use thereof. So these two things tie into the requirement that must revalue property at least every 5 years or sooner. In this case, the values were so out of whack, we had to do it at the 4-year period. I think the threshold is 85% of RSS value to market value. We were like 65%. Properties were selling for up here, our values were here. So hence, the valuation is done.
Sure? Because according to the town website, we were at 86%.
No, we were down to 65%. Talk to Tom.
2018, on the town website, I read it this morning, says we were at 86%.
Is it 2018?
2018.
No, but no, we're in 2023.
I understand, but you're saying
So
we
every
were
year.
off by 60% is what you just said.
No. What I said is that threshold's in that 85, that percent range. We were down at about 65% for this revaluation. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah. So go ahead, you had something, Matt?
Well, every year when you set the taxes through their process, DRA comes up with a number, and so after 2022, we were down at, like, to John's point.
Yeah, we were in the 60s. We're in
And
the
I
60s.
understand there's a threshold between 90 and 110%.
So,
So it could be overvalued
So-
by 10%.
right, so with that being said, the town is legally obligated to conduct this revaluation. It tracks the sales of properties. A lot of people have moved here, driving up prices, hence the valuation has to accurately reflect those prices. So a lot of people are upset, I get it. No one wants to pay more taxes, but the reality is some people's taxes went down, some people's taxes stayed flat, some people's taxes went up. That's the legal process that the town is required to follow. Shane, anything else on that?
I don't know, you gonna do the pie chart or?
Oh, yeah. So we have a pie chart here that Matt created, which is the breakdown of what the town's portion is. And can you zoom in on that, Ed?
I am.
So you'll see the town's portion is, out of your total tax bill, the town's portion is 28%. So less than a third, quite a bit less than a third, is actually the town's portion of your bill.
28%.
Right, 28%. So I think this pie chart says it all, so I understand people are not happy with the values, but again, people have moved here, driving up those values. If people didn't move here, the values wouldn't have skyrocketed. That's the process. And a few years, if they readjust and come down, we will do this again, as we are required by the Constitution. So I'm not even gonna get into the tax rate itself, there's no reason to. Anything else on that? I think I covered that. One other thing is, This bill that you see, people are under the misconception too, that this bill is gonna be twice that next year. The second bill makes up for the shortfall in the first year. So if you combine the two bills this year, the one from July and one from December, and you add them up, cut it in half, your bill next July is gonna be half that amount. It's not gonna be the December bill again in July.
You know, 2 years ago, I would have questioned you on all of this, but I've learned a lot the last couple of
Right.
years about it, and, yeah, it's not wrong.
Process.
Eye-opening.
Very. I still think taxes are illegal, but.
Okay, let's see, scholarship, taxes, I think that's all I have. Next meeting is not gonna be till the 8th. We have 2 holidays, we got Christmas and New Year's. So January 8th will be the next meeting. And Merry Christmas to everybody. Anything else from the board?
Also.
Second public input. Anything? No?
No, Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yep, you too, Dallas and Frank.
Two Dells.
Anything else from the board? Am I forgetting anything?
Unless you want to address the chief or anything else, but
You want a non-public, you mean?
only if you would.
Yeah.
When you
All right, let's
mention
do,
you might
we'll
want
do a quick non-public. Make a motion to go into non-public RSA 91A32A. Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, Martha?
Yes.
Sue?
Yes.
And Smith is yes. So it'll be quick non-public.
317.
You guys gonna step out, we'll stay here, or? Oh, too late. 3:31. Agenda's closed for that. 3:31. Make a motion to re-enter the public meeting.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Make a motion to seal the minutes, non-public minutes from session 1.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Normally, we've already done public input, but I'll do it a second time since we have a new, you have any public input?
Well, I have a question,
Sure.
concern. So I told you about the Narcon
Yeah.
kits, and just so you know, there's 2 hits in the zipper thing. So there's also the federal dollars bought the clear kits that go next to your AEDs, and they are in a clear acrylic box, and etc. So we have a bunch. The state used federal money to buy them. They handed them out to the counties, and in Carroll County, United Way got them to handle, as well as these, and this is federal money. They're kind of hoarding them. And so I was at their office, and there's a room with boxes and boxes of these, and I was directed by the State Department of Health and Services to go there and pick up our clear kits. This would have been for the town and OCC. And they're holding on to them, they won't give them. So it's going to be a process. I don't know who I'm going to have to contact, but this is federal money. United Way is a private organization, and they got their hands on them. They're supposed to be spread out through Carroll County. Ossipee, they decided by themselves, Ossipee would get 5. Then they said 2. And we have no say, and it's federal money, so I don't know why the United Way is sort of glomming onto these. I got a few of these kits, they're life-saving. Again, they have boxes and boxes of them. So I think the town said they could use 5
You
locations?
said 4.
4, is that true?
Yep.
4 locations?
You said 4.
Okay, so I can give 2, and I'll just work on trying to get more. But I do think, since it's federal money, and we have a great need here, that it's, it's something we should have.
Sure.
Alrighty?
Thank
So
you.
who do I give these to?
TJ can take them.
TJ?
He can hang it where it needs to be.
You do? Okay. I'm just going to go get a marker so you have the expiration date.
Okay.
These are April 2026, and there's 2 hits in a bag, as well as like a face mask if you have to give mouth to mouth, some gloves, and a drug testing kit.
Okay.
And they're for fentanyl. Okay?
Okay, great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm gonna close public, go ahead
I was
now.
gonna ask another question since you opened it back up.
Sure.
That's something I wanted to ask earlier. I was reading over the electrical aggregate policy,
Yeah,
and I noticed that if we decide that we don't want to be on their policy, with them any longer, we have to give them a 90-day notice.
the town.
Right, but, we have to give the electrical supplier a 90-day notice. But in order for people to be able to opt out of it, they only get a 30-day notice. Shouldn't they get the same respect? 90 days?
I would say the liability for the aggregate losing one customer is not a big deal, or a few, but losing the whole town within 30 days would be a shock to the whole process.
But shouldn't the town get 90 days to decide whether they want to be in or opt out instead of just 30 days?
No, that's for an individual 30 days. So you, if you're in it and you want out, you get 30 days notice, you can get out and go back to the.
Right, but I mean, that's what I mean. As an individual, I should get 90 days, same as the town has to give these
No, what
providers.
they're saying is you gotta give them 30 days notice, which is,
No, what they're saying is you have 30 days to opt out or they automatically put you in. If you don't opt out within that 30 days,
oh, the opting out.
right. So we should have 90 days to opt out, the same as we have to
Yeah,
give
the
them for
town-
notice.
The town is different. The town has a contract, so to opt out of that contract, that's far more complicated. That's totally different. I wouldn't mix the two. I'm fine with the 30
Well-
days where it is.
Well, no, but it's only 30 days for the actual person out there. Why shouldn't they get the same respect as the
Because the
provider?
town is the entire municipality is under a contract. Individuals
I-
come and go.
And I understand that. All I'm asking is that instead of 30 days for them to think about whether they want to be in there or not, they should get the same 90 days of thinking about whether they want to be in there or not.
I don't think they're gonna go for that.
Well, at least 60 days. 30 days is not enough time.
But you can opt out the following month. If you get in, you can just get right back out again. You're not trapped forever.
It didn't seem like it was that simple.
It is. You can
I
go, there's no
understand.
limits to how many times you wanna go in and out, in and out, in and out. You can go in, get out.
Yeah,
Get in, get out.
but
Which
But
logistically, I'm
in the
not.
very beginning, before it even starts, is what I'm saying,
I know,
before
I know.
anything even
I'm
starts.
not too concerned with that.
I know you're not. I know you, it's obvious that you're not. It's just that me, I'm thinking something differently.
All right, well, thank you for the.
Okay.
Thank you. Anything else? Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
3:35. Thanks, Al. We can go round and round.
I know.